Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Chad. Welcome to Sunday Reflections. Just sitting here working on this blade. I blued it, did some shaping on the handle, sanding it down. I made this little, I don't know, stopper, I don't know what you call it. Well, the rooster. I have this plan. Places, what's going on, brother? I have this plan. I'm going to take. We have a product at work where we make a kind of like a no skid. It's a Teresa. We take little bits of hard rubber. KPE that take bits of little hard rubber, black hard rubber. It's ground down rubber, and we mix it with a clear coat. Put that on concrete, and it creates a no skid. It's pretty damn durable. I'm thinking about doing that with this handle, this hold. I just roughed it up with some sandpaper in this direction. I think that's what I'm going to do. I might do another bluing. I like the bluing. Listening while making supper. Outstanding, Teresa. When you get a chance, please tell us what you're making. We love us some food porn here. We want to know what you're cooking. Yeah, so it's my little project for the day. Kentucky Survival. Ooh, yes, Sharpie. Sharpie Sharp Toys. Woohoo. Dan, what's going on? Burgers and mac and cheese. Oh, man, that sounds really good. Hell yeah. Burgers and mac and cheese. I might cook something. I don't know. Burgers. Oh. Folks, I'm still messed up from last night, man. Oh, that was an epic night of trial by axe. I have to say, epic night. 9 hours long. I slept most of the day away. Didn't do a damn thing. I walked Charity twice. That's about it. You know. So I was like, wow. Roast, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese. Everybody's on the mac and cheese. I got no mac and cheese over here. I do have chili mac, so I might hook that up. That sounds like fun. Yeah, Teresa, it was in honor of Monty. Monty, if you know Monty, he's been in chats. He's been trial by axe many times. And he passed away last Friday. Mrs. Monty told me about it in an email, and I waited. Right on, Kentucky Survival. Hey, I'm all about that flip flop life. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel you. No shoes day. That's no shoes and no. And I like boots. I like to conduct myself in boots. Tom Cat, what's going on, brother? And of course, being a Marine, your life is in your boots, right? It's just great to be able to take your boots off. I work in work boots, steel toe work boots. That's my shit. Joe Morgan, what's going on, brother? Interesting enough, we're going to talk about something that is near and dear to your heart, and that is providing guns for the masses. No, not really any details. Kentucky Survival. Mrs. Monty was going to turning guns. Hold on, I know you. Turning guns. Why you got no blue clothes on? What's up, Billy? But Mrs. Monty was going to drop a video, explaining everything, but she couldn't find the words to it. She's very distraught, and she didn't do it. So respect her wishes, and their privacy. Damn, exchanging nudes. Oh no. Oh man. Rooster, I can't drive that fast. He got roasted mac and cheese. Yeah. But yeah, I was watching something about Myanmar in Burma, and they're using the 3D printed JC9, and that's how they're fighting tyranny over there. You know, um, it's a 9 mil, but that's their battle rifle that they're using to get other rifles. Right? Ghost Lacan, what's up? Oh yeah, pretty cool, epic night last night in Trial by Axe. Ghost Lacan won a shirt. Uh, Ghost came into chat, and folks, yeah, check it out. So this is going on right now, and you have a ghostdesigns.shop coupon code 1369 until midnight tonight. You get 15% off your order. And this is one of the shirts here, and there's the hoodie. I got the hoodie, badass. I love the hoodie. Yeah, and of course this is the OD green with the black and red. Pretty cool. What's up, Papa's? Papa's Farms. Yeah, right. Gotta love the boots. Pasta Kwame. What's going on? And so yeah, epic night, man. Epic night. It was all in honor of Monty. In honor of Monty, and he will be nuts. Plates. Yeah, plates. Busing Mom's place. Oh, doing the busing. So yeah, I would love to make this my new go-to battle rifle. I gotta do something with this. This thing is old. And oh, Digit KP, cool. John H, hey, how you doing, brother? How is Scotland? Tacos. Ooh, I had tacos. I had bacon and egg taco burritos, if you can wrap, I guess. Yeah, we had bacon feast this morning. Oh, okay, cool, Joe. Yeah, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Yeah, it was Hunter Biden on the wall again. So yeah, I was just watching something about the GC9. I thought it was pretty cool. It was a 3D printed gun in 9 mil, and they're mass producing them in Burma and Myanmar to fight the junta that is depopulating the rural area. Yeah. And I seen it. I guess they, I don't know. They were talking. I was looking at the gun, but boom, they started talking about the. That's been I've been wanting to talk about depopulation since last week. Kydex kits are reasonable. Make your own tactical sheath. Yeah, Kentucky Survival. I'm thinking about that. Right. Hey, what's up, DJ? Yeah. Drinking hard last night. I think I pissed my intentions though. Okay. It's all good, brother. I mean, somebody, if you piss off somebody, they let you know or they let you slide. I mean, it's the way it is, right? But yeah, bad Easter bunny, right? And you know what? That's why I allow shit like that in my chat, because conflict resolution, something we all need to find. We all need to, we gotta have we gotta have some tough skin, and we gotta be able to say, hey, shut the fuck up. I don't like that. I don't approve of this message. I mean, that's perfectly fine too. But I love the fact that folks can talk about just about anything they want. Yeah, Tomcat talks about feet. Joe, he talks about his rooster. So the foot thing about got me. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, Tomcat's got a thing for feet. It's whatever. So if I was ever to go to war with Tomcat, I'm just going to pick a lot of a lot of strippers that have pretty feet, and they're going to attack him barefooted and with freshly painted toenails, and that would just fuck him all up right there. He's gonna be like, oh. He'll be on his hands and knees crawling around. That's right, Tomcat. So you show me your weakness, I will exploit it. Right, Papas. Right, Papas, and that's another thing, depopulation. So yeah, um, OD Green, Pledia sucks. Oh, damn it, Joe. Yeah, right. Walk all over you. Oh yeah, that's right, KP. What's up, Whittle's Diary? Hey, welcome to Sunday Reflections. Yeah, depopulation, folks. And yeah, Lady Smith, hey, what's up? What's up, sister? Yeah. So yeah, a little depopulation talk. Oh yeah, by the way, I have to say though, if you guys haven't checked out Bug Out Bushido, finally did a live! What the hell? And it was an epic live. I thoroughly recommend that you check out that live. It's like almost 2 hours long. Definitely check that out. They touched on a lot of good things. A lot of topics. It's spot on, dead on. And from a different perspectives, right? In how we're supposed to grow and how. Alrighty, Spirit Liberty. Here you go. You have been thoroughly vetted, kind of. Enjoy your blue clothes. And how we have to be, diversified, master of all, jack of all trades, master of none, kind of thing, And me being a dumb grunt, that's always been my thing. Is I'm just going to grab my AR and hit the road, Jack. And that's it. But you know what? I guess, old age and treachery starts to, you're like, I'm gonna have to eat, and so I got into canning. I got into food preparation. I got into, learning some gardening, basic gardening stuff. Getting in. I made a fucking pie from sourced crab apples in my neighborhood. So I'm getting into some minor foraging and stuff. In other things, I'm starting to listen and starting to learn. Ooh, nice, the De Niro, yeah, talking to me. With his mohawk. So you always just can't just be a fucking dumb grunt. You got to diversify. I'm thinking about building and because I'm going to be buying a home now soon, hopefully soon. So I'm thinking about how to develop my land, how to do water purification, all on a massive scale, right? How to fortify my home, how to get power, how to grow things, how to be kind of sustainable, kind of self-sustaining, all these things that these influences are starting to just kind of show up. No shit, Joe. So it's not all about that militant life, you know what I'm saying? Great Lakes Reliance. Hello from Michigan. Welcome. We also have to deal with, and this is the thing that got me with the Myanmar thing is, if you're a simple farmer that lives out in the middle of nowhere, because that's what you chose. You chose to live away from the city, which is smart. It's very smart. Here I live in Cleveland. Awkward Texan, hey, welcome. And you didn't. What's up, Cherokee? How you doing? Now, not drunk. Outstanding. Oh yeah, and Cherokee. Yeah, I heard that song that Bug Out Bushido made for you. Because I went back and watched the whole live of Bug Out. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, Cherokee. It was an epic night last night. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. Throwing axes. It was really fun. Right, exactly. Kentucky survival. But, if you're living out in the middle of nowhere, and all of a sudden, here comes this massive military out of the woods, just rolls up on you, 100 people strong with guns and vehicles and big guns and missiles, and you're like, well, what are they doing? What's going on here? And then boom! Your life just turns into spitting ass and elbows. Now you've just realized, oh shit, I am being depopulated. I agree. I agree in that, and that's another thing I'm getting into is I'm getting into hams, communications, learning things. I need to get my ham license just because I really don't care. Really don't give a fuck about the ham license thing. I like the whole rebel thing, but yeah, it's a good thing to have. It's good, getting into comms, oh yeah, this thing. It works in my gear. I got a little thing for it, and I got a little earpiece, and yeah, it's can we say shopping mall, field expedient, super secret soldier operator. Right, Awkward Texan. And so, what do you do? Well, for one, you run for your life because your life has just been destroyed. Absolutely, and everyone around you. You had no warning. You're being depopulated. Now, if you had the ways and means to keep in contact with radios, to find out what's going on, to see the storm coming, to see the military on the way, then you could probably get some type of early warning symbol, and you've already prepped a group of like-minded individuals that says, oh hell no, we ain't taking this lightly, and you provide a resistance against this large, lumbering, destructive military force. So, but how do you fight this depopulation? Ooh, KP Heathen. Hey, when the inspiration hits, baby, go for it. I mean, I understand. You got roast just falling off the bone. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, I look forward to mouth watering over that one. Well, I mean, that's one way. Great Lakes. There's word of mouth. There's LPOPs. There's hackers. I mean, there's spies and intelligence. When you think of like S2, intelligence gathering, there's so many drones, flying drones. Somebody goes to town and just listens. He's got a scanner. He just listens to their shit, what they're saying, watches their movements, takes notes, and says, "Hey, yeah, they're moving out. Yeah, tell position 2 they're on their way. Yeah, this position 2, I see them. They're about 500 meters out. Oh, they just took a left. They're going towards position 5. They're headed towards you now. And so, yeah, I mean, that's going to be, and plus the countermeasures of the jamming, because they have jammers now. I mean, but we can have jammers as well. That's the thing too. If you take a generator and hook it up to a very powerful radio and broadcast white noise or your favorite hardcore song or something very obnoxious, boom, you've just jammed everybody in the area, until they come up with a stronger signal to override your signal. But anyway, yeah, this is a little. This is about depopulation, but yeah, depopulation. There are many ways that they're doing this, and we know this. We all know how they're doing this. They did it with the arm tickets. They've been doing that for years. Depopulation is nothing new. We just coined the phrase. Get a horse, hell yeah. Right? Radios running information. Yep, absolutely. And runners have always been used throughout time of war. You know, that, and that's why people want to go and live out on their own. I'm going to go out in the woods. I'm going to carve my own way, carve my own living out of the land, and live a sustainable life. I'll grow my own crops. I'll conduct my own husbandry. I have goats and chickens and horses and cows and goat, whatever. I mean, it's that's what you want. That's a smart thing to do. But when they come a calling, when they come across that horizon, and they're hell bent on your destruction, there's only two things you can do. That's run or fight. Maybe both. Maybe run and fight. It's always best to meet the enemy in the field than on your doorstep. So that's the reason why people would train and would the concept of the Minuteman, you know, prepper check. Hey, what's up? You get the call, boom, you grab your gear and you go. You head to the rally point and the muster, and then you go forth and fight the enemy, provided that you have an early warning system. You know, that's going to be hard to do in these areas, but that's a direct action. That's something that Red Dawn kind of bullshit. That's not what they're doing. It's a fifth generation warfare. They're using chemical means. They're infecting our food. They're making us sick with our water and the air. They're poisoning the land. Oh yeah, right on, KP. Thermite, what's going on? Let's see if I can do it. Yeah. There you go. Hey, or like this. I don't know. That's a new one. Yeah. Nah, that's too vulgar. Anyway, look here, see run. So that's why we would want to live and control our own food source and control our own water source, and of course provide security for each other. It's going to take a community for that. You're not just going to do it by yourself. You can, but you better be sneaky, And in this day and age of observation and information, you can't be sneaky anymore. There's just no way. So you're going to need a community, and you're going to need a community that's strong enough to propose to the enemy that's probably not a good idea to come at us directly. Because that's a target of opportunity, a weakness. They're going to exploit that. But we've already bought into the whole depopulation thing, and now they're coming for our children, sterilizing them. That's depopulation. Literally, the transgender movement, targeting our kids, the grooming of our kids, and the child trafficking. That's all depopulation. All of it. And yes, watch Sound of Funeral. I can't watch it. I already know. I can't watch it. I agree. I agree, Michigan. I do. I do. And yeah, and it's going to happen. And it is happening. Everybody. Uh, right. Kentucky survival. Yeah, Joe, but it's, you can't, I can't, I look at him as the Khmer Rouge, the misguided, the brainwashed. It's sad because that blue hair. What's up, Hillbilly Homestead? What's going on? Um, that was a potential wife, you know. And if she would have had the use, yeah, exactly, use of idiots. Thank you. If she would have had a different type of upbringing, and did not, was not accepted, susceptible to the indoctrination, then maybe, just maybe, she might have been a prominent member of our society and carried on and had children and, became a good person, what we consider a good person, right? So it's sad. It's sad. Yes, possibly the enemy, but even their hearts and minds can be changed. You know, uh, I I I I have love for my fellow man. I subscribe to universal brotherhood. Uh, it's and I have hopes, but when there's the time to put up or shut up, it's they're just meat. You know, meat for the slaughter, meat for the knife, meat for the axe, meat for the carrion. If they if they step into that threat level, if they become that threat, then that's when the threat is dealt with, right? So, but in the meantime, I have hopes that maybe over time they can think and change because we all do that. They go for the youth. They go for the youth and poison their minds. We all were susceptible to that too when we were younger. I mean, so many movements, so many fads that came through, and everybody was just like, "Well, hey, yeah, sure, I'll get a mohawk and a skateboard, and I'll wear leather, or, and live in the cities and squat here and do drugs and the whole punk movement, because the idea was that, well, we're all gonna die, so might as well just go Mad Max, right now in society. Fuck you. Uh, but it goes deeper than that. The depopulation, the depopulation agenda, which it is an agenda. It's being carried out by very devious and insidious and evil people. It's something that's very hard to fight because it's not in your face. Today's self is tomorrow's enemy. Oh, I agree, Joe. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, we had stash points. We had squatters that would hold things. Had a little, where you go to the garbage can, you lift up, you pull up the garbage can underneath it. There's your little stash. Maybe some food, maybe some, whatever you need. Maybe a switchblade, maybe a gun, whatever you need. Baseball bat. All right. Oh, okay. Over here is where I keep my, this and that. Anyway, yeah. So there's a lot to it. But how do you fight the elite occultists that I like that fight? That's how you fight them, Viking axes. Yes, that is the way we do it. I talk about the Sicario, where literally you infiltrate the infiltrators and you boom. Yeah, it's very subtle, awkward Texan, right? It's very subtle. And it's a slow burn, it's a slow boil. You know, it's it creeps up on you, totally surrounds you in this darkness, and it's our fault. It is absolutely your fault, and I have to take blame as well. It's my fault as well. We did not heed the warnings of our forefathers. We have forgotten the faces of our fathers, the voices. They cried out. They told us the pitfalls of our complacency, yet we enjoyed it too much and carried on partying in the streets, having a good time until, oh shit, what the fuck just happened to life? Everything's changed overnight. No, it took a long ass time. 20, 30, 40, 50 years. They have time. They had time to implement their plans, to put their people in the right places, to make sure that the right palms were greased. Yeah, what's the saying, you know? Good times make soft men make hard times make good men. Right? Hard times make hard men. Anyway, hard times make. Right, awkward texting, but we, it's getting to the point where the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth is about 2 days. It's like what? But there's also misinformation and misdirection. Deception is the key, is king of battle. We're talking about a 5th generation warfare. To win without fighting is best. Pretender. Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember this, Rooster. Exactly. Yeah, the meme wars, man. We got it. That's how you know. It's got a good feel to it. Nice bluing. Yeah, it is. But, what are we going to do about it? Oh, turning guns. All right. I accomplished that this morning. I slow fried some bacon and boom. I know, Def Claw. I just took my hair and just went like this. That's all I did. And there it is. What's up with you, Def Claw? Yeah. So the depopulation tactics that we're watching today in other parts of the world, like Myanmar, they're just going out and doing it. The military has been, fuck it, we're just going to kill everybody. We're going to kill all these people, these undesirables that are living out in the woods, that in these small little villages and communities. And we're just going to kill them all because they're a threat to our democracy or to our tyranny, our tyrannical regime. I think back to the whole, this is a serious threat to our democracy when everybody was doing that shit. And so that's the whole thing. They're not doing that here. They would like to. They would love it. They would love to take our military and march it across the land, destroying everyone that opposes their authority. But here in this country, we have a history of defiance. Yeah. A history of defiance. Both. Def Claw? Both. But first I want to talk about how they're depopulating us. By destroying the family unit, the mother, the father, the child. Ascertain. Nope, sure don't ascertain. Hell no. This was given to me and I'm just working on it. Doing some improvements. I blued the blade. I've reshaped the handle. Yeah, I didn't make this knife. I'd like to make a knife one day. That'd be cool. No, I'm just making it better. Make things better. Build back better. Yes, their depopulation has been going on for quite some time. And we're actually fueling it. We're actually buying into it. We're actually paying for it. Our taxes, our everything has been hijacked, integrated into their system, which is a very corrupt and crony system. And they use that corruption. See, they are hell bent and disciplined to make us non-disciplined so that we destroy ourselves. The Zerka Gang 2D 2019. Cool, KP. KP here. Oh. All they have to do is interject some lies and suggestions into our children, into our entertainment industry. Come on, Carl. Yes, we are the carbon they want to replace. Reduce. Yeah. Everything is about depopulation. And why? Why do they want to depopulate the world? Harvest Mary Moon, hey, welcome. Well, it's easier to control. It's easier to enslave. The whole concept of money. We're propped up. And see, I remember these conversations with these old timers back in the day when I was a young dumbass running around. Really, Camel Carl. Damn. For rescue. So they are, like I said, they are very disciplined. And they use us against ourselves. They inject the debauchery, the perversion. They convince our kids, which is easy to do, so that they become sexualized. Absolutely, Harvest Mary Moon. Absolutely. Sure is. It's our fault. It is. But that's the other thing too, is everything that we do to defend against this is going to get censored. So nobody knows. You know, this feeling of hopelessness, like, oh well, everything has gone to shit. And nobody's doing anything about it. No, that's not true. People are doing shit about it. People are standing up against this tyranny. But you're not going to hear about that because that does not fit the narrative. You can't broadcast that your enemy is winning. No, that's not good. Remember, this is about the hearts and minds. Yeah. And so they can quietly go about the act of putting down dissidents against the tyrannical regime, or just flat out massacring them, putting things in the water, putting things in the food, forcing people to eat things that will kill them. And we're so stupid. That's the other thing. Make us stupid. The indoctrination camps that we went to for 12 years, called high school, public school. Yeah. Saving through. What's up? They turned us into two things: a good slave worker or a good slave soldier. I did both. I'm still doing one. The whole concept that we have to work for somebody to make it in this world. The whole concept that we need some type of currency to survive. And it's their currency, it's their game plan, their rules, their game, and the game is rigged against us. That in itself is depopulation as well. It's a propped up society. Depopulation, you also see it in like I said, the well, I mean, let's carry on with the whole money thing. You make those that are hard workers, you give them just enough reward for their hard work and dedication to the cause, to the regime, or to whatever company that you're working for. They are like Myanmar. Funny. I wanted to be Spider-Man so bad, so I would let spiders bite me, and I would eat spiders. Yeah, I was a weird kid. I didn't turn into Spider-Man. Kind of. I got a little into parkour and ninjutsu. But anyway, anyway, the indoctrination camps, high school, the schools, public schools, and colleges. They teach you that you have to be a worker, you have to be a slave, you have to do what you're told. Obedience, obey. Most millionaires and billionaires did not go, they didn't finish high school, they didn't go to college. They were sitting there going, in sixth period going, or third period going, what the fuck am I doing here? Fuck you guys, I'm out of here. And they left and went and started their own, made their own path, made their own money, made their own success. We forgot how to do that. Because this is easier. It's easier to be told what to do. It's easier to be told what to think. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to go out there in the wilderness and carve out a life for yourself, a living, to not only survive, but to thrive. It's hard. And the risk is great. You could die. Many things could kill you. What's up, Bug Out? Here in this society where we live in these cities and these suburbs, and we work for a living, and we have a few food distribution centers where we can walk in there and flash some kind of card. Boom, there you go, and you've got food, you've got medicine, you've got more poison to stuff into your body. You can get any kind of liquor that you want, any kind of sodas that you want, any kind of highly processed and biological injected foods, lab grown meats. You can have all that stuff for your hard work and dedication that you did being a good little slave. You can go to these food distribution centers, aka your local grocery store. Right, and we'll talk about that too, Joe. Get what you want, as long as they are providing for you. But they make it very, very hard for you to go out and find good food, real food. Right, Harvest, and it did here. We were 2 days without power, and it's very sad. We have 2 garbage cans. They're packed full of everybody just threw their food out. I was like, what? Why? No, no. And they just threw it out. And today Sunday, they all went to the grocery store, the food distribution centers, to restock. The next door neighbor, she gave me a. I got excited. She's like, she gave me a whole bunch of prime rib that she had in her refrigerator. I was like, it looks good, okay. And she's like, I was like, you want me to fry it up for you? Because I have my Coleman stove on the balcony. Propane, it's cooking away here. And I made coffee. Yeah, can it. Exactly, Lady Smith. Can that. Can it. Luckily, I didn't. I took some items out of my refrigerator, threw them into the freezer, and left my freezer closed. It did very well. I have so many frozen things in the freezer. It stayed frozen the whole time for 2 days. Refrigerator, I had some eggs. You know, I had some. I found some ground beef and I cooked it up right away. Ate on that. Ate like a king. Me and Charity. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. The power goes out. We're propped up so much. All they got to do is just knock that prop out, and boom, the collapse, the absolute depopulation. We will literally kill ourselves, our neighbors, to feed our family. 9 meals, right? 3 days away. Total anarchy, total destruction of our society and way of life to Mad Max world. If everything stops, if you can't get power, if you can't get water, if you can't get fucking gasoline for your car, you can't go to work, you can't get money, because now your bank is like, fuck you. We don't have power either, so we can't help you. Nothing works. All right, Joe, be careful of that now. That in itself would be a very large depopulation event. And I remember, that was just 2 days here without power. I was in South Carolina on the coast. A week, 2 weeks without power. And we were everybody was hanging out, drinking beers, cooking out. It was kind of like a vacation. Depopulation. It'll start here in the metropolitan areas. But it's already started because everything is poisoned. Everything is not meant for longevity. It's meant for sustainability. When they talk about sustainable development, they're talking about the slave. Linda, hey, welcome. Right, Joe. How to be sustainable. How to make the slave sustainable. They think they figured it out. So to depopulate, now they can pick and choose who is born. They control the production, the food production. They control who gets food. Those who get, look at North Korea. Those who work, those who are in the military, get food. Those who do not and cannot work, they don't get food. Pure and simple. And they make sure that they can't garden. They make sure that they can't sustain themselves. Exactly. Misdirection. Deception. Deception is the king of battle. Misdirection. We don't know who the true enemy is, huh? Yeah, they want to ban generators. They want to ban stoves. They want to ban this. They want you to ban gardening. They want to regulate gardening so that they can pick and choose. Why are we allowing such tyranny to take over our lives? To allow some fucking bureaucrat or tax collector or accountant, whatever, a administrator to dictate how we live and how we're not supposed to, how what we can and cannot do. It's that in itself is part of the depopulation process. Because free people, X and Y, C, brother, what's going on, brother? Giving control of your life to someone else is death. It will ensure your destruction. And we all do it. We all do it. We all work for somebody. We all pay taxes. We all rely and are propped up on whatever and whoever and to give us a sustainable way of life as we think we need. Right, Joe? Yeah. So that in itself, the whole system is built for sustainable development of the society, community building, basically slave owning. Check out a movie, I heard about this, called Jones Plantation. Jones Plantation. What's up, Jake? Yep, Jones Plantation. Where the slaves were about to revolt. This goes back, into the slave time. The slaves were about to revolt. They were tired of the conditions they were working in. They've had enough, and they were getting rabble. Forever amongst the power mongers and Neanderthals. Oh, nice, Jake, triplets. And so, Mr. Jones, who was a plantation owner, and his wife were like, "We're about to lose. They're about to lynch our ass." And along came this charismatic guy saying, No. You gotta going about it all wrong. You gotta convince the slaves that they're free and that they're working for themselves, and have elections and give them the illusion of freedom and control. Yet the whole time we are providing, we are in control. They will even self-regulate themselves. Sound familiar? Wear a mask! Ah! Karen's coming out of the woodwork to tell you what to do because everybody else is doing it. They have to do it, so hey. Celtic Grandma, how you doing? We will literally self-regulate us as slaves. Why? Why? We will be our own police force. And yes, Jones Plantation, check it out. That's what they want for us. That's why they need the indoctrination camps. They need the wars. The wars that we send our slave soldiers over to do, to fight for whatever cause we deem necessary. That is part of depopulation as well. Go fight for a war. Go fight for your country. Be a patriot. Join the military. Go overseas and find your way. That preys upon our youth, right? Because a young man... What's up, Lily? A young man has the urge to get lost to find himself. That's the way that it works in manhood. You have to Go out into the world and suffer. Find yourself. Get lost and find yourself. That's how you become a man. Because now when you're shivering in the cold in the middle of the woods, and all you have is a couple gummy bears and one cigarette, and your lighter is almost out. You got one match. Do you light a fire or do you light your cigarette? I mean, do you eat the gummy bears? What do you do? You've got one canister of water and a broken knife. What do you do? Oh, and there's people chasing you, and they've got bigger knives. They've got guns. Okay. I mean, you get into these situations, and you survive. You become stronger. That's the urge of young men. So of course it's easy for them to just go join the military. That's what I did. Heard the calling. Heard the calling. So that's going to happen to our youth. Ooh, right on, Camel Carl. Love bluegill. Raw bluegill. I'm gonna fall down for it. Really? I've done that. I've done that with brim. It freaked everybody out. It's like, I don't have a knife. How are we gonna clean it? Like this. I spit the guts out of the brim at the guy. I love it when the man when a fat guy gets the heebie-jeebies. He's like, you're fucking nuts. Like, yeah. That's how you do it. Then you take your finger. There you go. You take the fish and you scrape it on the side of a tree. There you go. You've just descaled it. Whatever. But yeah, I mean, anyway, my bushcrafting skills kind of mimic that of a caveman. Yeah, a good knife is really good. Love and life. Hey, welcome. Some of that's just for fun, shock value. Depopulation, right? War, big time. How many people have lost their lives in the Ukrainian conflict? How many people have lost their lives in the Afghanistan conflict, the Vietnam conflict, the Iraq war, on both sides? And somebody mentioned it in chat before. Third world countries getting decimated. It's just full all out war there. Everybody's getting killed. Depopulation on a grand scale. China, I mean, everybody's doing it. Everybody's jumping on this death cult bandwagon. What's up, Joni? Hey. We're all gonna die. Are you gonna die for their cause or for yours? It's your choice. That's why the biggest reason I got out of the Marine Corps. Right on, Joe. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get them. And so, yeah, that's my proposal is, okay, if we're going to do this depopulation thing, why don't we start with them? That makes sense. Trial by axe. Right on, Linda. That's the spirit. Refuse to die. Yeah. Do you know, as much as they try to enslave and make this a brave new world, if you haven't seen that movie, please feel free to please check it out. I don't think so, Camel Car. I think you're I think you're a badass. Yes and no, Celtic Grandma. Yes and no. See, that's the thing is that yes, our leaders are literally are hell bent on our destruction and demise, but the people following them, I think you're onto something there, Liberty. Yep. You know, there is mutiny. There is dissident, actual conscientious objectors, and that grows. That's why I don't believe that our military is going to fight us. That would be stupid, and they know they're going to lose. Now, a foreign military, on the other hand, but we won't see that. Like I said, this is 5th generation warfare. They're not going to do a Red Dawn here. Moon sprouts. All right. What's up? We won't. That's what we're all prepped for, right? We're all prepped for the Red Dawn event. When we start seeing brown rounds in the sky, and there's people with machine guns and tanks rolling down our streets, and they've got non-American flags. Right, Kentucky Survival. Yes, Jones Plantation. I want to see this movie. Yeah, right, Celtic Grandma. But we don't need it. We don't need the pew pews. That's the thing. We don't need them. We can use our bare hands. We can use a knife. There's 330 million of us. What are the odds that 10 million? Oh yeah, Jonestown's a fucked up story. Absolutely. Definitely a depopulation story. No, Jones Plantation. That's our government is definitely against us. It always is. It always is. We lost our government used to be the loyal dog on a leash, and it was told what to do. Somehow we forgot to. We just tied the dog up somewhere, and we dropped the leash, and the dog ran off and started his own pack and started to take over. Now he's a wolf pack. Now it's turned into something else, a bigger beast. But we allowed this to happen, yes. Now we can fix it. It's going to be hard, though. It's going to be very hard. There's many ways we can do this. We can walk away from the society. Fuck you. We're out of here. I don't want to play your games. I don't want to pay your taxes. I don't want to follow your rules. That's, and back it up. That's the hard way. Back it up with force. Might makes right. Damn. It's growing. DJ, wow. But how many people are willing to do that? How many people are willing to step away from the society, from these rules, laws, and regulations, and easy living? Because all you have to do to survive here in this world, in this metropolis, is do what you're told. That's it. Do what you're told. You get paid. There you go. Do what you're told. It's easy. But if you really want to survive and thrive, and have some type of self-worth, got to get out of that system. Now, if everybody did it, yeah, it'd be great. But how many people are going to do that? Not a lot. More and more people will catch on. More and more people rebel. They'll push back. The depopulation. What if we started with them? Which they are under a threat. They know that threat is real. There are groups and organizations that hunt them and try to find a way to dismantle them. All we really hear about is how we can stem the tide by, doing charity work or, doing rescue work. Shout out to Rescue, by the way. I just heard, yeah, he's in the hospital. Go check out Rescue, man. Give him some love. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Give him healing energy. I hope you, Rescue, I hope you do well. Yeah, Camel Carl, this is the longest apocalypse ever. I seen the Irish repairman when I met him. Boom. And that's it, Moonsprout. All it takes for tyranny to survive, tyranny to prevail, is compliance. That's it. Compliance. How much do you comply in your daily life? A lot. You drive on the roads, you follow the traffic sign, traffic laws, you pay your taxes, you walk into a store, you stand in line. Remember when the whole big lockdowns came? Everybody was standing in line. There was lines everywhere. Lines. There is. Everybody had masks on and they were getting tested. Everybody had to come in. If you had to come in, you had to get tested and bioscanned and all these things. Why? Why did we do that? Just fall in line. Because we were indoctrinated. Remember the indoctrination camps? You stood in line in PE class. Yeah. The complacency. And those who stand up, right? Those who stand up get dealt with severely. Or do they really? Or do they really? Because they don't have the balls. They don't have the fucking cojones. I was standing in line, waiting to get into a store, and everybody's standing in line, and somebody says, "Hey, what the fuck are you dumbasses doing? Just go in." Fuck their line. Fuck their bullshit. Right on, hillbilly. I know you are. I like playing the game. I like being able to play their game, to walk amongst them. I like that. I can go anywhere, do anything kind of guy. I was the same way there, Camel Carl. Stella, hey. Everybody just stands there and watches you and takes it all in. Like good little sheeple. Like cattle being led to the slaughter. Stand in your line. Stand in line. Go forward. 3 steps. Got no cojones. Yeah. But people be inspired. They can see that, oh, no shit. That guy makes sense. I'm not going to say anything right now because I don't want to get in trouble. I'll go home and go, he's right. I think I'll talk about this next time in line. No, think about it. Next time they're in a line, you're like, you remember that guy that fucking stood up and said, "What the fuck are you dumbasses doing? Bunch of sheeple, bunch of cattle being led to the slaughter." Like, oh shit. So we can either not participate or fight. Or both. There's always options. See, the options they give us, they give us two options. Stella, right? Yeah, it was an epic night. They give us only a few options. You got to do this or you got to do that. These are the consequences if you don't do this. You have to do that. Self-reliance, common sense, community. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Right, love? But there's other choices that you can make. Other choices, violence is one of them. Farmer's son, probably what's going on. REX. No pants day, huh? Right, DJ. Damn, Lady Smith. Ouch. Treble hooks. You always have a choice in life. That's the thing. Majik. Right. Yep, just chilling. Do you wish to die? That's where we're going. We will be led to the slaughter. We will participate in our own depopulation. Arkwell, man. Auslander. Oh, yeah. What's going on, gentlemen? But if we depopulate those who wish to depopulate us, that would send a very clear and present message. Right, Camel Carl. That's right. Vrapnadimin. Yeah, I must die must die in battle. I don't want to die of old age. But see, that's what they're going to avoid. They're going to avoid the Wolverines. I know, Auslander. But no, it's never too late. It's never too late. Even when we're shackled and chained and we're shuffling down the hallway to our food distribution center, or we're getting or we're in the line to be euthanized, it's still not too late. Right, love and life. And that's what I love to say. We are many, they are few. We do what we want, they do what they can. And if we allow them to do what they can, well, we're just participating in our own depopulation. And if I hear one person, an authority and power, that says, I'm sorry, I was just following orders. You have to comply. Well, I mean, that's when you just... right, and they want to stop that one Kissamine. They're going to avoid that. They're going to avoid that at all costs. And when that happens, when we've had enough and we rabble and we take to the streets and we're the guillotines are being pulled back, on the back of trailers, rednecks and shotguns and AR-15s. That's when they're going to fly to wherever, to the Netherlands, to Davos, to wherever they fly. They're going to fly. They're going to flee the coop. They're going to run away. And they're going to say, military, help us. What's this? Fuck you and thumbs down. Thumbs down, fuck you. Right, Stella. So that's what's going to happen if we rabble. We shudder and shake the yoke of tyranny. Say, that's enough. We had enough. You're all going to die now. They're going to fly away. They're going to run away. And then they'll come back with more lies and suggestions. Remember Myanmar? Remember that place? Rip Curl. They just voted in the same type of person that they ousted. No, Sri Lanka. I mean Sri Lanka. They just voted in another WEF person. WEF. Who? Whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, everything's fine now. Yeah, we got a little pissed off. Sorry about that. Yeah, we didn't like what you were doing. They just voted in another one. How many times have we done it? 46 times, 48 times. What's up, Terry? Yeah, Myanmar. Rich, poor, servant, and slave owners all will hide in their caves, bunkers, yet they can't hide. Yeah. Yeah, Camel Carl. We like being in this structured environment. Even the rebels do. I like being a rebel in a structured environment. I like being the monkey wrench. I like being the one that says, "Man, fuck it, man." But he's got a point. I like that. I've always been that guy. Yeah. I'm always gonna. I in the military at Marine Corps. I was that guy. Like, sir, excuse me, sir. With all due respect for sir, you're gonna get us all killed, sir. And it was just silence. And then the boot Louis was like, ran away. A couple hours later, my staff sergeant, my platoon sergeant says, Tortoise. He was Puerto Rican, but built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Everything was S at the end. Tortoise. I agrees with that statements, but you gotta push. Give me 100 push-ups. Go dig a holes. Go dig me a mortar pits, a full CP pit. He's like, you can't do that. Even though they all agreed with me, I still had to pay the piper, so to speak. Thus, it's the price you pay to be the voice of reason. But it's your honor, your duty to do so. Why go silently into the good night? Why be a willing participant in your own death? Yeah, right, Joe, and that's why I do this. Trial by axe. Creating my own list. Creating a list for everyone. We all already know, don't we? Oh, Acetane. We did Hunter Biden again. But it was dedicated to Monty. Yeah, Monty passed away last Friday, so it was dedicated to Monty. That was the main reason. Epic night too, and folks, just coming in, Ghost came in. I got T-shirts now, and he offered up a coupon code 1369 for 15% off all purchases until midnight tonight. So if you want merch, and not just mine, it's other creators as well out there. They go ahead and get you some merch. Here's my I love this hoodie. That hoodie. Flying Ryan. And that's a good question, Flying Ryan. Right? Yeah, Joe, Monty's gone. I knew about it last week, but Miss Monty, I was waiting on Miss Monty to make a video, but she just couldn't find the words, I guess. bring herself to do it. So I told her of my intentions. I didn't want to say anything out of respect. Don't know Joe. She's keeping that part private. Get the dog. What's going on? But I told her my intentions of, doing a, and he was doing to honor his memory, in trial by axe, because he's a veteran of trial by axe. He really is. He's a veteran slayer of trial by axe. Gave me a bunch of stickers. We used to talk on the phone, text, and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, known him for. He's been a sub for years. Yeah. Tamonti. Honor his life. Ah, Joe. Oh, yeah. What you selling there, Ghost Lincoln? So yeah, we are actively buying into our own depopulation. It's crazy. That's what we're doing. Absolutely what we're doing. We're doing it willingly. Power company's back. We're gonna check up on their work. Yeah, go to Ghost Design Shop and check it out. 15% off. And depopulation is going to have different names. Pandemic, climate change. Right on, Stella. I shall try. I only have one. No, I did not, DJ. Yeah. Yeah, folks, drop your links. Shameless plugs for everyone. If you're blue, you know what to do. If you're not, then you're not. You can always just beg somebody that's blue and they'll drop the link for you. Cleveland's finest. Coming here. Mass casualty report. Ooh, nice. There it is. Less people means more control for them, more resources. The ones who survive have to work harder. Thank you, Charity. Flicking my boo-boo. It's like it's gonna rain, man. Cool. So what do you guys think? Whole depopulation thing, because it is definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. Right on, D-Dog. Yeah, hit up Ghost. He can make your own T-shirt. He can custom make T-shirts. This was a custom design. Very simple, just custom design, but he's doing the damn thing. Oh yeah, he can make it happen. So how do you wake up the population to depopulation? And now this has been done many times in history. All right, take care, Majik. See what Stalin did. Well, I mean, you think about it, Auslander. Are you going to fight their... Because when they get total power and control, that's when you see their tanks rolling down the street. Everything is decimated. Everyone is dead. Their goals and plans are met. Then you're next. You're next. You don't stand up, fight. If you don't protect, came for one group of people. Remember that? Didn't bat an eye. That's them. They're not here for me. Came for another group of people. That's them. That's not me. I don't need to stand up and fight. I don't need to say something. But now there's nobody left to fight for me. Stand up for me. Now they've got me. What they have planned for us all is diabolical. And it works. It does work. They've done it many times. Stalin, Russia, China. China's done it so many damn times. India. The Romans. Goddamn Mongolians. Everybody knows how to do this. Our complicit silence guarantees their success. Lady Smith, huh? Yeah. And that's why I do these things. Thought-provoking. Get it out there. Even if it is stifled, even if it is damn, right, Joe? Yeah. That's just one aspect, Auslander. You guys, man. I mean, Australia is a bad place. I used to love Australia. I still do. I love America. We all see what's happening. We all know what's happening. So how do we fight this? Well, we get prepared. We're preppers, right? I mean, you know, I have to admit I am a prepper. Oh, X, that's badass, man. Thank you very. Use the promo code, man. Yeah, use the promo code 1369. Get 15% off. Joe. The total control of everything. All right, take care of yourself, Joni. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with us, Trial by X, or Sunday Reflections. Right, awkward Texan. Because there is hope. There is hope. I have hope. I have hope for humanity. I know humanity. I know history. And I know that as long as we have the will to fight, we will fight. Where there's a will, there's a way. So many times in history we've seen this. Like into the Rio de Janeiro conflict, the now Myanmar Burma conflict. You know, they're facing a open war of depopulation. And they're using the J69, 3D printed guns to fight their war. They figured out a way. They're like, yeah, let's fucking do this. Tired of getting depopulated. But we have to understand this 5th generation warfare. And we do have to prepare for the 1st generation warfare. The actual direct action, the fighting. Take the fight to the enemy. Right on, Joe. We have to Camel Carl, right? Yeah. We have to diversify, that's damn, it's getting dark out there. Wow. A storm is coming. We have to be ready. We have to be ready to, and that starts now. The training, getting out there and getting some training, getting like Guardsman likes to say, get some gravel in your crawl, get some mud, some dirt in your blood, eat some dirt. I think you're right. Oh, all these new people. Hey guys, Barry, how you doing? Pamela. But we also have to be resilient against their 5th generation warfare. We have to be prepared. We got to have our own food. We've got to figure out our medical, our wellness. I am obsessed with my wellness. I'm working out. I'm taking supplements. I'm trying to stockpile that. It's getting very expensive, taking all my money. Acetane, it's already been done. Ghostdesigns.shop. Promo coupon code 1369 gives you 15% off until midnight tonight. Get you some merch. Go support Ghost. Yeah, that's where I got this shirt. That's where I got the hoodie. Turn this light on. It's getting dark in here. The light dispels the darkness. Sometimes you got to be able to operate in the dark. We have to be able to figure out power, water. We have to do these things. Even though we want to do the thing, you got to be resilient. You got to have your finances right. Whatever their finances are, we have to be able to surf this tsunami. of destruction and depopulation that's coming. And once again, Auslander, yeah, right? Yeah. The choices that they give you are not the only choices. You always have a choice. And that's their whole plan anyway. They create a bad situation, the chaos. Hey, let's have a pandemic. Hey, let's have a financial crisis. Hey, let's have a starvation moment. Oh, yeah, we created this problem. But now here's our solution. Here's your choices. Drink the Kool-Aid. Oh, it's raining. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Boom, rain. So we have to be able to navigate this world, this depopulation moment that they're forcing upon us. These are your choices. They're going to take away our food supply, take away our money, and take away our power. It's all under the guise of whatever reason, climate change, hackers, EMPs, whatever. Pandemics. They create the problem, then they offer the solution. The Baphomet, yeah, the Baphomet. And yeah, that's what we're facing. We're facing an insidious evil, old evil. Like I said, they've done this many, many times before. Many times. And we learn. We adapt, change, and overcome. And we also use things to our advantage. And those who rise to power and authority. Oh, I have, hillbilly, yeah. Yeah. They learn from what all the old... cool, X. Oh, yeah. 17 bucks. Oh, yeah, that's really good. Well, thank you very much, X. Oh, yeah. Now Ghost has to get to work. And check out Ghost Prepper. I mean, he's a great guy. Very smart. Yep, right, Pamela? Yeah. So we have to get prepared. That's the whole thing behind the whole prepared mindset. I've learned so much in the past 4 or 5 years, Oh shit. Yeah, that's a thunderstorm. All right. See if the wind starts blowing. I have to get the plants in. Yeah, right, Rip Curl? I've learned how to can. I've learned food preparation, how to keep food, how to store food, how to cook food, how to grow things, how some engineering stuff, and much to my chagrin, some mechanical stuff. I hate mechanical stuff. I hate doing my own mechanics, but I need to learn this shit. I can't just be a shooter, I just can't be a ground pounder, earth pig, a door kicker. That's right. I remember at Camel Carl, I too was a Boy Scout. I quit right before I became Eagle Scout. I didn't make it to Eagle Scout. Learning comms, learning all this shit. And I'm also learning how to teach, how to influence, Yeah, you're right, Lady Smith. They just went down the road. I think they knew the storm was coming. Yep. Cubs. Weebelow. Power to the Weebelows. And Scout and Eagle. I didn't get to. Damn it, Wizard. What's up, Wizard? I know it's an old joke, but you're still in top chat, hovering around. Make sure it's all secure. Yeah, I heard about this, DJ. Yeah, absolutely. And there are groups and agencies, and there are people that are doing the things. Doing the things that go directly. Independent Men United. Hey, welcome. Against these people. The Sicario, if you will. You understand the concept of Sicario. Back when the Romans had taken over Jerusalem, this is a historical fact, and this is where the Sicarios get their name. The cartels, right? The Sicario. It means dagger. It was a type of dagger that they used. Came from the Hashashin. That was their preferred weapon, was the dagger, because they would get close to use it. And so that's what they did. Any kind of Roman dignitary, Roman governor, Roman sympathizer, their own people that bought into the Roman occupation of Jerusalem got the Sicario. They infiltrated, they played the game, they used deception and subterfuge to get close, and then usually publicly too. And eventually the Romans had to leave. They're like, fuck. Oh well. And they absolutely used depopulation. They went for the strongest of them. Their way was a little different. They would come in before the battle. They would do their spread hate and discontent, try to affect some type of depopulation, gain control and power and influence over people of authority within the community, have them start doing their work, getting it prepped for the invasion. Then the invasion would come. And those strong men who had been weakened or taken out of the fight, sickened, starvation, whatever, poverty, they didn't offer too much of a resistance. But the Jews did. They did. They put up a hell of a fight. It was the worst fight that the Romans had ever felt. Their whole empire. Well, that and the Gauls. That ultimately ended it. But once they started to occupy the city, Israel, then the Sicarios, then then the Romans would start to target certain individuals, take them out. Because now they're in power. They can do what they want. You're a patriot, you gotta go. You're on the cross, you're on the cross. Oh, Jesus! Oh, you're the voice of the rebellion. Okay, well you're on the cross too. So yeah, you can't have that. But the overwhelming clandestine Sicario type tactics. Actually, you were. You were a gladiator. And yeah, those that were strong enough, the strongest warriors that were captured, were made to fight for their entertainment until they died. Which they would eventually die. Eventually you succumb to the blade, or to old age, or to injury. And that's the struggle too, is to keep yourself strong and in the fight. To keep yourself healthy and wise. Battlestar Galactica. Love that show. The old one and the new one. Another form of depopulation is to pump up the drug supply. Pump up the drug supply. Make everyone just complacent. Make them all stoned, all drunk, all on mind-altering drugs. So they even if they are strong, they don't know where the fuck they're at, nor do they have the ways and means to carry out, because we're literally poisoning ourselves. Look at all the pharmaceuticals, and the pharmaceuticals, especially the mind-altering pharmaceuticals that everybody seems to be, all the young kids are on. They're going out and doing terrors. Mass shootings and stuff and such. It's another form of depopulation. But once again, it's all about the hearts and minds. Shock and humiliation. It's very shocking to see these acts of terror in our highly evolved, civilized life. And that's how they do it. They tear it down one by one, brick at a time. And they install their brick. Soon they've built a wall. They've built, and we do it ourselves. We do it for them. We build our own prisons. We build our own gas chambers. Our own concentration camps. And we staff it. Because working for them, doing as you're told, as you were instructed to in the indoctrination camps, as we live that life as workers in this economy, and now they're going to change everything. Now they want to depopulate, and it's working. How many have succumbed to the thing? I thought somebody dropped it. Was it 80 million that we know of? Eugenics, Planned Parenthood. Increase the drug supply, increase the pharmaceuticals, increase the debauchery. Look at the entertainment industry. Infect and sexualize our kids and our young people, so that they willingly sacrifice their babies to live a very promiscuous life, ultimately destroying the family unit and sterilizing a nation. Those young people that are left are now scarred and mentally done. They can't do anything. They're incapable of doing anything. So now they get willingly led to their death. They offer that too. Are you depressed? Life not going so good for you because we've destroyed everything? Well, come on into the clinic. We'll go ahead and euthanize you. That's going on in Australia. That's going on in Canada. They want to push it here. UK, I think, is doing the euthanization. Cattle being led to the slaughter willingly. Because it's easier to be told what you do. Yeah, the formaldehyde babies. Huh? Right, Wizard? And all those kids, all those aborted fetuses, they're resources. They're sick. They take these things and they do their studies and they weaponize everything. And then of course they consume things. They turn it into food. Put it in your food. They put it in your meds. Stem cells. Amazing. All because of lies and suggestions, thus adding to the depopulation of our society, of our great life. I mean, we willingly do this. We were willingly allowing them to do it and helping them. Because all we're doing is waiting. Damn, Wizard. We're just waiting for that red dawn moment. Yet we don't realize that we're already dying. Time is running out. By the time the red dawn event happens, when it happens, when the red dawn does happen, we will be so sick, so malnourished, and so weak. Even if we do put up a fight, which most will not, because they will go to the path of least resistance. Hey, you want to eat? Give us your guns. Hey, you want to eat? Do what we say. Work for us. Eureka and Ned Kelly, right, all slender. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it here. I haven't seen it there. I see the beginning steps of it, the building blocks to that, all slender. And I see it here as well. More and more people are going, Let's get to the prepping and training and preparing ourselves to the fight. Yet while we're doing all this, while we're doing all this training and preparing, the enemy is quietly building and moving and making ground in more important areas than our own backyard. Ooh, I feel the electricity. Ooh, that's bad. Ever had that feeling where it feels like somebody turned on a TV? Modes in a TV. Feel that right now. We're facing a different kind of warfare. It is. It's different. And we will see the Red Dawn, but by that time, we will be very, very weak and very, very few. Oh, Independent Mini United. We have the towers. We have the towers of power. They rise up. I forget how hundreds of feet high they are. They got all the things on them, all the surveillance gear, all the. Yeah, we've got them here, everywhere. And it's funny. The eagles, they make huge nests in the top of them, and people have to go up there and remove them and fight off the eagles. Right, Joe. So it's best to start training now, preparing now. Yeah, right. That's a great idea, Whip Curl. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah. We also need to train our kids, teach them well. That's what they're coming for. That is the future resistance. When we get weak enough, when the population gets weak enough, the depopulation has gotten to a certain point where all the strong, capable men, mostly fathers, mostly young men, military fighting age males that a country has, once they've been depopulated to a acceptable level, then the fight they will ramp up their actions. And so the children who have not been depopulated, sterilized, converted, perverted, sexualized, groomed, those children are the true resistance because they will grow up into fighting age males, fighting age women as well, women too. I mean, I'm not disputing that women play a role in this, definitely do. But it's unfortunately, it's the long game. It's the slow burn. But we need to train and we need to get better. We need to get, and I'm quoting Bug Out Bushido on this one. We need to be meaner than them. You might have to go to a dark place to get there, to do this. And it might haunt you for the rest of your life. Are you willing to take that risk? Right, Wizard? I know, AI. AI, yeah. That's your thing. They want this autonomized uh, algorithm to control everything. Yet it can never match our creativity, our imagination, our creative problem solving. A lot of the things that the mind can do, AI will never be able to do. Drop the link, Joe. Folks, drop your links, drop your links, drop your links. Drop Intel, drop things. Just don't drop any porn, please. Don't do any of that. Yeah, do what you want. Provide the receipts. He threw his wooden shoe in the machine that took his job. Right. How is AI going to do in water? How are the robot dogs going to? I like to see how fast they can run if they're tied to the back of my truck. I'm doing 80 miles an hour down the road. We'll see how fast he can run. Yeah, right. Absolutely, Auslander. Sometimes a little bit of violence of action is required. Yes, depopulation is a real thing going on right now, folks. And it's worldwide. Oh, hell yeah. Sometime tomorrow? Alright, very cool. That's always been my goal, Wizard, is I have the beast. I have the berserker. And it's been a lifelong work to turn that into a intelligible an intelligence that I can use instead of a impulsive destructive force. So yeah, I went on early because I got to get off here. I got to go to bed here in about 15 minutes. I didn't think about that. So So yeah, folks, depopulation. It's a real thing. It's actually happening as we speak. And oddly enough, we reached 8 billion people in this world, even though millions are dying. And that's the thing. Right on. Is that every 3 seconds someone dies, but every 1 second someone is born. So that's why Kill Gates and all of them are trying to work on that. They're trying to get a handle on that. Clean up your room, buckaroo. So yeah, folks, thus concludes my Sunday reflections. Please, thoughts and comments, feel free. Boom, nose picking. Thank you. Good until midnight. Yes. Right. Right, wizard. I don't know. What is 80% of 50%? What is 80% of 20%? Of 30%? How do you seek the truth when they control the narrative? That's why I like looking at the big picture. There's always 30% of a population when we're dealing with tyranny and government. 30% of the population are going to do as they told. Some random dude, what's up? Always, 30% are always going to do as they're told. 20% that they only go along to get along. Right? They don't agree with that 30%. They're kind of your free thinkers. All right, take care of yourself, wizard. Thanks for stopping by. Smash and kill. I love it. The 20% don't agree, but they move amongst the 30% to remain successful. They remain successful. They kind of skirt. They're the gray men. But they agree with the other 20%. There's 20% of us who are defiant, loud, strong, and will stand up and fight. They do not comply. Hell no, fuck you. Will not go quietly into the night. That's us, right? Maybe. Badass, some dude. Badass random dude. Hell yeah. That 20% can influence the 50% that are sheeple, and the 20, go along, get along, folks. That's that one little 20% of the population. They're like, ah! There's more. There's 20% of those that actively, willingly have just said, that's it, fuck you, taking the fight to you. We know them. They're mostly criminals. They get called criminals. So you get your 20% of loud, defiant, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me, I'm going to live my life how I see fit, I'm free. And there's the other 20% that say, fuck you, I'm killing you. And then there's 10% that says, fuck you all, I'm going to the woods with my knife. Leave me the fuck alone. Never to be seen again. That 20%, the loud, defiant ones, if they can influence that 30% of sheeple and create the norm of defiance and rebelliousness, 100% will get on board. Well, 90%. The 10%'s always gone. All right, fuck you. We're checking out. That's it. We're done. I agree, Camel Carl. Yeah. And that has always been the norm. That percentage of a population, of a nation, of a group of people, large group of people, especially the United States. When it deals with the United States or whatever, it's always the case. But history has always shown us that there's that percentage that do whatever. Long live the awakening, the awakened. Nice. Boom. Right on, Auslander. Drop it. Mama Sylvia. Cool. Oh, yeah, Billy. Yeah. There's things we can do. I agree, Ken. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, that's the thing, too. That 10% that just want to be left alone are probably the most dangerous motherfuckers out there. Because who are the 10%? I have to admit I'm the... Oh, shit. I can't sit on my chair. Oh. I have to admit I'm that 20%. Loud, defiant. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. I'd like to be the 10% that disappears into the woods, be left alone. I've thought about it. But my voice has to be heard. Even if I was in the woods, I'd be screaming, yelling. And you can also go freely. Dog, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? That 10%, who's that 10%? 10% is have seen life, have seen death, have seen the pitfalls of society and bullshit, and wants no part of it. So they leave and go to the woods. Want to be just left alone. Usually comprised of veterans, right? Have been a part of a lot of death and destruction. They know how to bring the fight. Those are the most dangerous motherfuckers, that 10%. They can teach. They can show others. Kill people and break things. There's still that 10% that's out there. I mean, they don't want to be bothered. They know what's coming. They've seen it. They've been there. Well, they participated. See a friend of mine. He's taken to wearing a straw hat now. I guess it's the summer. I gotta piss. I'll be right back, folks. Oh. All right, enjoying this this little rainstorm that's coming through. Tomcat, yeah, right. I only bring him out on lackluster Fridays. Damn, Joe. Right on. You know, I spoke about that 20% that go along to get along, that kind of gray man. They're the ones, the movers and the shakers. They move amongst the 30% sheeple, the cattle, the lemming, that just do as they're told. They're also the ones that can be the bad ones. Yeah, folks, I'm gonna wind things down here. I'm hanging out with Charity, smoking a cigarette on my balcony, wet balcony. So yeah, there's that. We do this. We do these things. We train. We prep. We learn new skills. We try to do our thing. We hope that will pay off in the long run. And it will. But we have to realize that while we're preparing for the fight, it's a possibility we've probably already lost. The fight's never going to come. Take care, Tomcat. Right on, Auslander. But we still need to train, be strong, defiant, learn things. Thank you, Teresa. Or become the storm. Yep. So there you go, folks. I'm going to end it when the cigarette is over. Thank you all for hanging out with me at Sunday Reflections, discussing depopulation, which is what we're facing today. So yes, thank you all. Thank you, Awkward Texan. Thank you, Jill Morgan. Thank you, Jeep. Thank you, Tomcat. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Dilf Dog. Thank you. Who else is in here? Camel Carl. Stella. Majik. Coach Lacan. Thank you all for hanging out with me at Sunday Reflections. Thank you, Auslander. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Papa's Farms. Papa's Farms. It is a mad, mad world, and it helps if you're mad. Astatane, thank you. Good night. Stella. I think I'm gonna Rip Curl if you're still here, thank you. And that's where I got that. It's a mad, mad world out there. Continue to prep, continue to train. Now I must prep for bed. So I wake up early in the morning. It's 4:30. Oh, of course, Auslander. Yes. Monday reflections. Yankee Watchdog. Right on. Sunday Camp Couch. All right. Ooh, Camel Carl. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Just give me my toaster oven, my steel belted radial tires. Leave me alone. The voice must be heard. Can't be silent. We're not going to. And they say they play that song a lot. I love it. It's great. All right, folks. Thank you all very, very much. Have a good night.